So when you start saying, oh, it's my night, it's my night. Yeah, you can be excited. You can be happy about that. You can plan a night with your husband. You can do all of that and some more. But to just, offer up all the power, like you won't, like your night won't go good if he's not there. It doesn't have to be that way. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now, this video, guys, I've gotten a request to kind of do a video about what I do when our husband is at my co-wife's house or the home that they created together. I like to say because it's not just her house, not just my house, it's our home. We live in separate homes. So I created a home environment with Coach Nazir, and so did she. That's part of polygyny. That's what happens. And sometimes co-wives live together. We get that question a lot, and we don't live together. If the roof was big, like massive, then maybe. But I think queens need their own castles to tend to. So we all three believe that very firmly, although, I have so much love for her. Living together in the same home, same kitchen and stuff like that is just not something that we both desire at this stage in our lives. It's just not something that we want to do. So we have our own home. Now, so when Coach Nazir is gone, I already kind of have my night planned out. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to watch, what I'm going to read, what I'm going to invest in, if I'm going to take a bath, if I'm going to stretch or maybe do some art. I do that. So I have to create a life for myself when he's not around, just as I did in monogamy. I did the same thing. It hits different because he has another wife now, but we've been doing this for 11 years. So it's not super new to me. It's not foreign to me like it used to feel and be. So sometimes I watch a movie with our children, depending on how late it is, and that's my daughters who are grown. My son, our son who's 9, he's in the bed by the time we might be wrapping or beginning a movie. I connect with friends that don't live in the same country as I do, so that's nice. So we leave voice messages and listen to those and kiki and go back and forth and back and forth. Sometimes I journal. I mean, there's just so many things to do when he's not here. I have to create a life for myself. And so it's so important. It's vital to your personal development to have a life of your own outside of just being wife and mother. I don't know who I am if I don't have a life for me. They're part of my life. They're extremely important in my life. Coach Nazir and our children, and of course, my co-wife and my bonus babies. However, I came into this world by myself, and I'm likely to leave it by myself. So a lot of my day is lived in a very loving, I have many people around me, very loving, caring kind of a day. We all kind of take care of each other, hold each other accountable, love each other. We're supporting one another, but I can't be around everybody all day long. I drive myself crazy. They don't want to be around me all day long. They have their own lives to lead, and I'm a part of their lives. So I wanted to make sure I made this video to just address that. Like, what do you do when your husband is gone to his other wife's house? You just have to create some really important time, which is self-care time. That ain't nothing but self-care time. When I'm reading, when I'm journaling, when I'm doing art, when I'm doing my hair, when I'm taking care of my body, when I'm taking care of my soul, when I'm taking care of my heart, my emotions, that's self-care. So I can't imagine not taking care of me, because I know what not taking care of me looks like, and it's ugly. So I do my best to take care of myself even more when Coach Nazir is gone. We like to say as co-wives, it's not our night with him, it's his night with us, or his day with us. So when you start saying, oh, it's my night. Yeah, you can be excited. You can be happy about that. You can plan a night with your husband. You can do all of that and some more. But to just, offer up all the power, like you won't, like your night won't go good if he's not there. It doesn't have to be that way. You can still have fun. There's still more good times to be had. There's still more laughs. There's still more smiles to capture, even when your husband isn't around. Because you don't want to put him in a place that he didn't ask to be, that it's not healthy for him to be, like on a pedestal, like you can't move when he's not around. And at first it's rocky, it's not easy. But I'm telling you, with the proper mindset, you tell yourself you can make it through the night. And I pray. I make dua during the night. I get up and pray in the middle of the night. I pray for all kinds of stuff. People, support, love, care, understanding is a huge dua that I've had for the past, I don't know how many years. It's been over a decade. That's been like a solid standard dua, that I have more understanding, more knowledge, more courage, more creativity, more imagination, so that I can help other people, and help myself first and foremost, because I need more. I got more work I got to do. So part of that work happens when he's gone. Part of it happens when he's home. Sometimes our husbands are gone, but their hearts are with us. And that is so important to understand. Just as we think of them when they're gone, they think of us when they're gone. They don't obsess over the thought of us. We shouldn't obsess over the thought of them, because obsession is unhealthy. Our brains are not wired. They're not designed, from my knowledge, to obsess over any human being. That passionate love is for the Creator, especially, those of us that are Muslim. The elevation that we have to go through can sometimes look ugly, but it's necessary. So anytime I've had to go through a transformation, be elevated, be brought down a notch, it's got to be ugly before it's beautiful. And I've accepted that. So part of that healing, part of the acceptance, part of being a human being and living this life is knowing that I'm going to mess up sometimes. I'm going to be in my bag or feel emotional some days. I'm going to have an off day. I coach people, but I'm still a person myself. So, the inspiration sometimes that we need starts within, and others aid us and they guide us and they help us. I think we're all here to help each other through this life. I don't think anyone is without talent. So to rediscover those talents, if your husband practices polygyny, to brush up on those talents, sometimes can happen in the midnight hours. Sometimes can happen when you might be thinking of him. I've created art from pain. I've created art from joy. And part of my inspiration is my family, is, my marriage. I've created pieces just based off of my favorite color, Coach Nazir's favorite color, one of which hangs in our room. And you just never know when it'll inspire you. Sometimes I've made some beautiful pieces out of some times where I felt really ugly, or acted ugly. And I said, I need to go somewhere, shut up, and create some art and stay out of the business that doesn't, which I'll say the business that doesn't pay me. So, I remember when I couldn't and wasn't willing to laugh so much about being in polygyny. But baby, let me tell you, it feels good to be inspired by other people, but it feels awesome to inspire yourself to get up and have some ambition and say, I'm going to have a good night and I'm going to pop me some popcorn. I'm going to spend time with my babies. I'm going to spend time on the phone with my girls, spend time with me, love on myself a little bit. I'll see him in the morning, inshallah. I'll see him tomorrow. He's coming back, or whatever the schedule is. Ours is a 24-hour schedule. So whatever works for your family works for your family. And I'm not knocking that, because you can customize, the hours that you spend with your husband and the hours that he gets to spend with you. So I think about what to do when he's here and what to do when he's not. So just have a schedule set for yourself. Rediscover or indulge in the things that you enjoy. Self-care matters. Practice more of it when your husband isn't around. It matters because it's part of healing. It matters because you're a human being and you need it. So I hope you guys got some gems from this video. I wanted to talk to you all because for me, we're traveling. It's nighttime for us. I'm going to get ready to practice some self-care. And if you guys are not following us on our socials, why not? So on IG, we're Outstanding Relationships, and on YouTube and Facebook, we're Outstanding Personal Relationships. And just for some timeline background, I'm Coach Fatimah, the initial wife of Coach Nazir. Just for those of you that are new, for those of you that are not, shout out to you all. Thank you for your du'as. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for your awesome comments down in the comments section of our videos. The OPR team, I'm telling you, we appreciate you all so much. And check out the other videos that we have on our channel. They're really good. Like, we go there, we're vulnerable, we're transparent, because when you get to this point, you just go, you know what? I can't help people if I'm not willing to tell my story, whether it be good, bad, ugly, beautiful, or triumphant. So we're all here for that. So shout out to Coach Nazir. Shout out to my awesome co-wife, Coach Nyla. Girl, I'll see you later on, inshallah. So I'll leave you with a little GLC, guys. Make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day and night. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways Outstanding Personal Relationships can help you.
One is by following us on our social medias. Follow us on IG at Outstanding Relationships, and on Facebook and YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Number 2, make sure you head over to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and subscribe to the email list. From there, you will get downloads as well as updates, any and all updates. And you also get an update on the release of our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored.
Number 3, if you are serious about polygyny relationships and really developing fulfillment and happiness, make sure you register for our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, which is members only, which includes downloads. It includes access to us live on a weekly basis. So that's at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM. We'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.